eLearn Empire is a software that turns text into slide presentations, and where you can add text to voice so that it sounds like you have a person reading the text out to you, and so on. And you can also change the background of each slide to look pretty on the page. Images and video can be added to suit. You can buy the front end and go through the upgrades, or purchase the all-in-one bundle solution. The upgrades have extra content to add to your presentations, plus some basic website files too. I used to use JVZoo Pro, or whatever it was called, and where I purchased a lifetime license from John Leger, the internet marketing guru, a few years ago. But sadly it no longer works properly and doesn't seem supported anymore. And so purchasing eLearn Empire seemed a good idea after reading the sales letter. I already have Video Sales Letter Pro, or easyVSL, but this has some bells and whistles on it that I could well use, and so was a pretty quick buying decision for me. The first thing you'll see is a course from the vendor about getting started, choosing your product, creating your product, setting up your website, monetizing your website, and then making sales. As always with these things, there are a ton of bonuses, which in this case seem to be a lot of eBook PLR items. The training came from something the vendor must have released back in 2017, as all the content listed in the background of his training slides seem to be dated as such. So the number one selling product on Clickbank or JVZoo, etc., were all from around that time. This is clearly older content that has been relaunched, but of course, if it is still appropriate, then why not use it? The all-important video creation software, so you can make video courses, is called Mega Video Bot, but reminds me of software I was using back in the late 1990s, to be honest, and unfortunately has a few bugs. It can't format text correctly every time, and so I found myself having to edit each slide separately to align it. Also, even with the instructed line breaks in place, it seems to forget this and just throw everything on one slide. A bit annoying, has to be said. The occasional crash occurred too, where the program simply gave up and disappeared from my desktop and my screen was blank. The robot voices are also from the 1990s, and where, since using programs like Lovo, which gives close to human voices, this was a disappointment. I like the way you can sync the slides to the correct place in the script, but I found myself having to make too many manual edits for the text placement and the layout to make this usable out of the box. So once the bugs are sorted, and I'm sure they will be, this would be ideal for a complete beginner. The more experienced person would probably not want to use this at all, but rather use Camtasia and do it far more professionally. Otherwise, use InVideo, Wave Video, or easyVSL, even Instant Video Wizard, or one of those online in the cloud softwares instead. They will probably give you a better result, although not as cheaply, of course. See below for the links. They're not affiliate links, no need for that, but just so you can have a look at the sales page.